Tennessee is set to carry out another execution coming up tomorrow. This one comes less than 3 months after the state failed to execute a man on death row. There were complications there. Back in May, the execution team could not get the required backup IV line in place for Tony Carruthers. Well, now Darrell Hines is set to be executed tomorrow. He was sentenced to death after the murder of a Kingston Springs woman in 1985. Fox 17 News reporter Chris Knowles joins us live right now with why Hines' attorneys are pushing back.
Hines' attorney says that his poor health could make trying to get an IV in him very difficult, and they even have questions about the medical personnel that would be available. Now, Hines is 66 years old, and his attorney says that he has suffered from multiple strokes, is partially paralyzed, and has significant muscle loss. They argue that those conditions could make it more difficult for the execution team to find a vein. That concern follows May's attempt to execute Tony Carruthers, which was stopped after the team could not establish the necessary IV access. Hines' attorney wants to know whether a qualified physician will be present or not tomorrow.
All the lawyers want to know is, will there be a qualified physician on staff? That's a very reasonable request for them to make. The state of Tennessee has refused to answer this question, and the Tennessee courts have not forced them to answer.
And TDOC has refused to disclose whether it will use the same physician. Governor Bill Lee declined to intervene in Hines' case, and Hines' attorneys say that they're now asking the U.S. Supreme Court to stop the execution. So today we're watching for any last-minute court action. If the courts don't intervene, the execution will proceed tomorrow morning. I'm Chris Knowles reporting, Fox 17 News, your code of red station.